It's hard to find a place to go walking your dog at the same time also being out in the wilderness, enjoying the wilds of Tasmania. But we found one place where we placed it, and we drove all the way to Scottsdale, Banksome, and all the way up past Wilbur, up to Palmina, where we have the Blue Tears. And this is where we did a walk to a place called the Moon Valley Rim Circuit. Now, the interesting thing about that part is it's got lots of history, and some of which we viewed, one of which was the Gough Battery and the Moon Mine operation that started in 1875, and was still going in the 1940s. It took us about an hour and a quarter to get to Blue Tears car park. We decided on the shorter walk up the Moon Ridge rather than the longer walk that we had intended to go along Wellington Creek to see the old mine. This area is fairly unique in its vegetation. A lot of moss covered ground and open area interspersed with lots of pepperberries and tea trees and so on and so forth. Beautiful, this Blue Tears. We had a pleasant little stroll up the hill past beautiful bits of fungus, poo as it were, as well as beautiful pepperberries and other shrubbery going up the mountain, where we met with some beautiful typically domed bits of granite rock that looked great amongst all the foliage that was up there. Back again. G'day, dog. From the top of Mount Palmina, we're able to see the views of the Furneaux Islands into the distance before we started walking down the rim towards the forest. Come on, dog. Well done. One of you. Once we got near the bottom, we were met with this moss or lichen coloured forest floor just before we went over towards the Gough batteries. These batteries were part of the tin mining that went on. They started in 1875 and decommissioned in 1952. For us, this bit of history added to the walk and what we know about the Blue Tear mining history. Soon we were back at Palmina car park itself before we had a look at the local hut that's there and beautiful alpine beech forest interspersed with pepperberries, ferns and other beautiful foliage for us to look at. The next day I took Ollie for the usual walk to Adams Beach. A perfect day for a stroll. The wattle's already flowering in mid-July, and as you can see the views towards Ninth Island looked really cool. For today's walk I decided to take Ollie around towards Granite Point, which involved a bit of a bash and a scramble up and down rocks, which took us right out to Granite Point.
Hold on.
I was impressed with the dog's agility. I think the dog looks pretty impressed here by the views along Adams Beach. As soon as we hit the beach, Ollie just went wild, tugging, pulling, sniffing everything in his way. He just went absolutely crazy. Towards near the end of the beach, with the inlet to Little Forest River, I found quite a few nice shells, including a big carry shell that was still in good condition. Once we got back, Ollie had to be clean from all the wallaby poo that he'd been rolling in the previous day, stinking out the household and the householders.
That's what you get for rolling in turds. Isn't it right, dog?
It's alright. It's okay.
Poor Ollie, but definitely cleaner. Thanks for watching.